Today is Thursday, April 22nd, and you are watching another episode of The Opening Bell. Today we're going to talk about the market recap yesterday and also dive deeper into are the SimYankees worth holding onto as an investment? The second most expensive team in the SimMLB, but they have not been playing like that. Are they worth holding onto? All right, here we go. New York Knicks won again. They're now 8-2 in their last 10 games, and Sim investors are starting to notice. The SimKnicks were up 4% on the day yesterday as they are looking more and more like a competitive playoff team. The Dodgers apparently can do no wrong. They had an off day yesterday, and they still went up 3% in the market. Sim investors are getting a lot of returns out of the most expensive team on the SimMLB market. I don't see them going down anytime soon. The Phillies were up 4% on the day after moving to second place in the NL East. The NL East is going to be one of the most competitive divisions all year. You have the Mets, you have the Phillies, you have the Braves, you have the Nationals. It's going to be a really competitive division, so it'll be interesting to watch to see who, if anyone, can pull away. But SimPhillies move into second and go up 4% on the day on SimBull. SimAngels yesterday lost to the SimRangers and dropped about 5% in the market. The SimAngels have been really exciting this year. Mike Trout's playing like an MVP. Ohtani is looking like the future of baseball. But the problem is they're still the third best team in their division. You have the Oakland Athletics ahead of the Angels, and you have the surprise Seattle Mariners ahead of the Angels. Investors starting to take notice that this team might not have enough to overcome the division rivals, and they went down 5% yesterday. Sim Titans have been struggling lately after a lot of inactivity during free agency. They traded down 6% yesterday. It looks like they've recovered a little bit this morning. But my question is, what's wrong with the Sim Titans? They're the 18th priced team in the Sim NFL market, but they won 11 games last year. They're priced behind the Falcons. They're priced behind the Chargers. They're priced behind the Jaguars. Do you really think that those three teams are going to get more wins than the Sim Titans in this upcoming year? I find that really interesting. I find a lot of value in the Sim Titans for the next 1 to 3 years. They just signed Ryan Tannehill. Although they didn't have a splashy free agency, there's a lot of value in the Sim Titans team. They'll be a team to watch during the draft to see if they can splash a player, get a splash player to pair with A.J. Brown, if they can secure their offensive line. Interesting team to watch over the next coming months. What in the world is going on in New York? This Yankees team was supposed to be one of the best teams in baseball, and they've turned out to be one of the worst teams in the American League. They started 6-11. They actually had the worst payout return in the SimMLB market, and they have middle-of-the-pack share price appreciation. So the question is this SimYankees team worth investing in? Will they turn it around? According to Bakota, updated baseball rankings, they project the SimYankees are still going to win 90-plus games, which means there is still a lot of value for them being a top 5 team. But the problem is, you have these other teams right now in the SimMLB that are proving that they can offer win payouts at a much cheaper price. So is it worth taking a gamble on the second most expensive team to maybe have them turn around? Or are you better off finding a team that has value lower down in the market? I'm not sure. The Sim investors seem to be thinking more and more like, hey, maybe the SimYankees team is not worth investing in. They traded down again 5% yesterday after trading down a couple of percent the day before that. They're on a 2-day slide. It'll be interesting to see if they get gobbled back up because this is a team that's really talented and could win 90-plus games. The SimYankees, interesting team to watch. Been one of the worst investments so far in the SimMLB market. Hey, that'll do it for another episode of The Opening Bell. I'm your host, Kenneth Giles. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube. Follow us at SimBull Exchange on Twitter. And as always, go to visit our website at www.simbull.app. Happy trading.